Hello, hello, hello. It is MKal Day. It's MKal Day. He doesn't care. I haven't even bought the pattern yet, so I'm going to buy a pattern now, and then I'm gonna. Clue 1 is already out apparently. I'm gonna have a look. I have my yarn. I am using a off-white merino from Yarnsmiths, and I'm going to use what's left of my Truly Hooked Advent, so rainbows. So I do need to reorder my colours because they're just all thrown in a bag, but other than that I'm good to go. But I need to buy the pattern, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the pattern is bought. However, I can see there's lots and lots of quite a lot of work to do for week 1. I have a slight issue in that some socks for a magazine, some secret socks that I had knitted for a magazine have gone missing in the post, and I have to re-knit them. I've got the weekend to do it, so unfortunately that is going to take priority. I'm about to cast them back on and get through them as quickly as possible, while trying to edit my handle video. This is just like, it's really bad timing. So we will get started on the MKal as soon as possibly can, but I've got a feeling I'm going to fall way behind, but I will do my absolute best to get caught up. So I will be back when I cast on. Right, so I finally got the socks done. I am back. It is Sunday. And I'm about to start. So I realised I haven't even shown you my yarn. If you hear any background noise, it's Sunday, the kids are around, etc. So I haven't sorted my yarn either. I've sorted yarn. I just mean I haven't showed you, and I haven't sorted out what I need to do with it. So that's what I'm going to show you now. Right, so this is what I have. So it's my leftovers plus the extras for my Advent from Truly Hooked last year, and those extras were just to bulk that out. And then this with the kids' silk whenever the mohair dare, as he calls it, comes into play. So this is a granny stripe blanket that I started, but it's from the Truly Hooked Advent, so I need to pull this out, and I need to order these so that they go into their fade. I don't want them all random, I want them in their fade. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've numbered 1 to 30 because obviously there's extras, and I've got some little bulb stitch markers just to pin them to each of the little balls, and then I can get started. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to actually get my Polkacats jumper to help me get these in order. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. it's obviously hard to show you in here, but they all seem to flow. These are ones that didn't get used in the Polkacats. I do have these left over, which I'm probably not going to really slot into there. I can't remember what I used this for. I think I used it for some sock toes, and I don't feel like this red really slots in. It could go there, but then that's right next to another cuddle bums, and they're not variegated, and I kind of like to split the solids up. So this is probably just going to be a spare, and I'm probably not going to use this either. Hopefully that's enough. That's over 200 grams. Just without these was 175. So I think I did include this in that weight, but I mean that's like about 2 grams. So yes, that and that. Let's get started. Right, there's loads of kid noise at the minute, so I'm sorry. I've got my chia goos. I need to just switch the needle over on them. Right, so I've changed my needles over and I'm going to get cast on. I'll have to tilt the camera. So that's what I've got so far. I'm going to crack on and see how far I get. Can't see me. Right, so first one is finished. I've already put it on Scrappy and I couldn't actually record when I finished it because my youngest was in watching rubbish on YouTube. They've got a bit bunchy there. I don't know whether that blocks out. But this is with yarn 1. The whole thing is with yarn 1 and I still have some left. What I thought I'm going to do, because I have seen how this looks, I've started the second one with yarn 2 and I'm going to do the third with yarn 3 and then bring each of them in again on the other bits where you join them together, if that's how it works, if it works the way I think it does. So yeah, that knit up much faster than I expected it to. So I'm hoping to get the 3 of them done tonight. And then get the next bit started on Monday. Right, so it's now Monday, and this is where I got to last night. So I finished the 3 semicircles. I did do each one in a different colour. So I did colour 1, colour 2, and colour 3. So now I've got to move on to the next section where you start joining them together. I did watch a little bit of his video this morning just to see, because it's not very explanatory in the pattern. So I watched a bit of his video to see how you join it together. Sorry for any background noise. So I'm going to crack on and do that now and see how we get on. do get into a bit of a mess with this. Anyway, I'm cracking on, going up along this side. So I'll check in a bit. Right, so far so good. I've took out the... You do this pattern repeat, you have to keep putting a marker in, then taking the marker out, putting it in, taking it out. And I just, personally, for me, I'm here. I don't see the point because I can see what stitch you need to do. I get it that not everybody will be able to see that, but I can see where it is. So I've took the marker out, and I'm sure a lot of people have decided not to bother with doing that marker thing. I do see the purpose of it. I'm not saying, oh, what's the point of the marker? I'm not saying that. I do see the purpose in it, but I don't need it, if that makes sense. So I've done 1.5 of the pattern repeat, and I have to do it 6 times. I should have main colour stripes. My main colour is the off-white, which kind of keeps looking grey on screen, but it's not. It's like it's called parchment, and that's what it looks like. It's like that kind of ecru type, creamy white, like beigey white. But it looks grey on here and it's not. I've got hiccups. Anyway, yeah, so I'm supposed to have 8 main colour stripes and 7 contrasting colour stripes. So 1, 2, 3 main colour at the minute and 3 thingy. So I'm gonna crack on and get my straps done. So far so good. It's a little bit fiddly, that first bit especially. It was a bit fiddly, but other than that, I mean, nothing can be as bad as last year anyway, can it? Do you know what I mean? So far, so good. I'm not complaining. And I'm not going to say yet, either. I'm hoping that this one is just so much fun all the way. And I have seen what section 1 looks like, and a couple of them have been in Discord, and they look beautiful. So I'm, like, excited for it as well. So that helps. So yeah, I don't normally jump ahead, but I kind of wanted to know how I was doing my colours a little bit. I'm not going to jump ahead in any more sections. I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants. That's what I'm going to do. Right, cracking on. Right, so I've finished that first section. He says I should have 64 stitches at the end, but I've got 66. So I've done something wrong somewhere, but I don't care. It'll work out. We'll get rid of those 2 stitches at some point. So I think now you go around here and slot the other one in, the other semicircle. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to go and cook some dinner first and then I'll come back to it. But yeah, so far, so good. Okay, so it's Monday night. I did this much this afternoon, so I've got the first segment, and that's the semicircle 1. So I've now got to join the other half of this onto semicircle 2 and do like a wedgie bit in the middle. It says, and I know it's a paid pattern, but he tells you all this on his YouTube video, so... Place the first 30 stitches of semicircle 1 and the last 30 stitches of semicircle 2 onto your needles as shown in the video tutorial. The needle tips should be pointing towards each other. And right, I'm going to try and do that without watching him, because I could really do without watching him, because I'm trying to watch The Rings of Power and I don't want to be interrupted. I'll see how it goes. Okay, so... we have the first wedge and then the semicircle, and now we've got this wedge. So we've moved from colour 1 into colour 2, which is pretty cool because so wedge 1 is colour 1, semicircle 1 is colour 2, and then the middle, the wedge between is colour 1, sorry. So colour 1, and then the wedge between colour 1 and colour 2 goes from colour 1 to colour 2. So that's really cool. This wedge is going to be between colour 2 and colour 3, and considering this is all I have of colour 2, that should probably do the same. The only thing is, I doubt I've got enough colour 3 to do a full wedge on its own, so it might not work out amazingly perfect, but still, I'm really enjoying that, and I'm really loving how it's looking, and I'm really enjoying knitting it. The only thing I would complain about is there's still lots of ends, even though he's got you to carry the yarn. I mean, that's a join, but I'm going to weave some ends in now because they're kind of annoying me, because I'm getting into a lot of tangle with the colour changes, because you're turning the work backwards and forwards, so the yarn gets a bit tangly. But I love it. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, this is so far, this is my favourite one. Dare I say that just yet? I don't know, but it's really pretty. So yes, I'm gonna get this onto scrap yarn, and then I'm gonna weave in some ends. So I'm not gonna join the next one, but so far so good. Right, it's like 11 o'clock at night, so obviously you can see me, and we can see my shadow. This is where I'm at. So I've done this and this today. So I've got another one here. I've got 2 pals. We've got another one of these coming here with the 3rd wedge, and then the end. So I've weaved in the ends so far. These are just the scrap yarn. Yeah, love it. Hello. So last night I got this far. So that I did this wedge and this wedge yesterday. So I'm going to now join this semicircle onto here and do another one like this. And then there'll be one of these on the end. So it starts big, doesn't it? Which I'm happy with. Because if you're a regular of mine and you know that I've done the exploration station recently, it's short. And I really didn't expect it to be short. Like, short in the fact that it's not as deep as I expected it to be, but I can live with the deepness. It's the length doesn't quite go around. Like, I like to hang the main part of the shawl around my neck and then wrap the ends around like that, either side. Yeah? I can't show you one hand. But you put the shawl on and you have both sides sticking out like this, and then you wrap one around that way and one around that way, yeah? It's not long enough. It just falls off all the time. It's just not long enough. So I've had to buy a shawl pin to keep it on, which is kind of annoying. I don't think I'll have the same issue with this one. This is going to be huge, which is great. So I do like a big shawl. I do. I like a one skein shawl, but I just like a big shawl. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm gonna get on and get this joined up. I don't know how far I'll get. I've got other plans I have to do today, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you on the other side. Right, so the second wedge is done between 2 and 3. This was mostly in just colour 2, which is this one. It literally changed to colour 3 halfway through this row, which is mostly on the other side. So yeah, but now I'm on colour 3, which is this pink. So it's just slightly brighter. So it's like starts off like a dark purple. You can see the difference there. So I'm liking that. So now I've got the final wedge to do on the end, and then it all gets joined together with these bubbly things. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. So I want to get this on a holder and get that wedge done, so that tonight I can do the bubbles. Ooh, I didn't think I'd get caught up. I really thought I would totally fall behind and not get caught up because of having to do those socks again. But yeah, the fact that I've got caught up is just, whew. So I'm going to crack on. Ooh, I really like this. So I've finished the last wedge. So now it's time to pick up all the way around here and then do these bubbles, which is going to be in colour 4 and 5, because this is all I've got left of 3. Really, really like it. Right, so it's all on the needle. It's really long. I do have 2 extra stitches in this section. I've got 66 instead of 64. So I do have 2 extra stitches to get rid of. But I know he's making stitches in this next section, so I'll just see if I can fudge it around there. But now I'm going to do the next bit. So I've got the right stitch count now. I've fudged it. Here I've done an SSSK to get rid of one, and then at the end of it it's a knit one, make one, and then the I-cord edge. So I just haven't made one, I've just knit what was there because it was already there. So now I've got the right stitch count. So row 2, wrong side. Right, so I've done a couple of rows, but I've just noticed this down here. So I got more hair, but I got it to match. Hang on, let me grab it. So I got my mohair to match my main colour, which is the parchment colourway. And he kind of like, I've just rewatched in case I missed it. So I don't watch the MKal 2024 kits video because I don't buy my kit from him. That's not in my budget. So I don't watch that video. I've just watched it, and he does say in that video about mohair matching your contrasting colour, but it's like a really brief thing that he says. It's not like a definitive, your mohair has to match your contrasting colour or be a different colour to like have a third colour. It's really quick the way he says it. And then on the introduction, which I did watch, he says you could get one that says matches your contrasting colour, or you could add one in. Like, it's not definitively said. And now reading this, if you want to wear contrast of lace weight silk into your shawl, get a ball of mohair ready to incorporate during the next section. The mohair dare is optional for those who love fluffy fibres, blah, 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 blah. Your mohair dare could be a colour that matches your contrasting colour, or it can be a new third accent colour to add some fluffy spice to your shawl. Mine matches my main colour. So now I'm wondering what to do. Whether to just go, stuff you, mine's going to match my main colour. Whether to do it with my contrasting colour, because it would obviously go, but then that's going to dull down my rainbow. Second section, knowing how the rainbow works and using this so you can see how my rainbow is going to work. I'm in the pink at the minute, so that rainbow is going to, section 2 is going to be oranges and yellows. Now that's going to dull down my yellow, but it could be okay with the orange, Orange is not my favourite, neither is yellow. I love it in this, but it's just not my favourite. And this advent does hang around in the oranges for quite a while. And I also have a Cuddle Bums orange that goes in there as well. So maybe I do my mohair over my oranges, but I don't know. I don't want it to blend too much with that main colour. But that's annoyed me a bit. He should have kind of said that a bit stronger. Do you know what I mean? Instead of going, oh, well, you could do this or you could do that and blah. He should have said, if you want to do the mohair dirties, there has to be a different colour or it needs to match your contrasting colour. Because then I probably would have dipped out because my contrasting colour is ever changing. And I didn't want to dull it. We'll have to see. That might look nice with the orange. I don't know. I haven't whinged this MKal so far, so I thought, well, you know, I've got a whinge. I have a whinge that I could incorporate into my vlog. So there it is. Oh, I'm joking, but yeah, it's just a bit like, oh, I know it's a mystery, but like a little bit of heads up. Just a little heads up. I mean, I suppose you could say that's what he did, but it was very brief. Anyway, I'm a bit bored of knitting it now, so I'm going to have a break and I'll come back to it later. I've got some stitch markers to make, so I'm going to go and do that instead. Right, so it is 9 o'clock on Tuesday night, and I'm here. My dog's scratching. I've done the rows for the bubbles, and I've just started the main colour. I'm about to do the bits where you pick up stitches from down here and then drop stitches and stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to crack on with that. I was just doing the dip stitch thing and I've just realised that I'm 2 rows short. I've only got 6 rows there. I'm supposed to have 8. I don't really know how I've done that, because I thought I'd counted everything right. But I've got 6 rows. So I'm going to do another 2 rows in the pink, and then I'll do the dip row bit. Excuse the hair because I've been caught in the rain I don't know how many times today. So I didn't do much more last night. I stopped here, so I've got a purl row to do, wrong side row, and then the picking up things, and then a couple more garter stitch rows. I think 6 rows in total I've got to do or something. 1, 2, 3, or maybe it's 4. 5 rows in total. So I'll hopefully get them done tonight. Tonight is Wednesday, so Clue 2 is out tomorrow. So yeah, that is where I am at. So I'm going to crack on with that and I'll come back and show you. Right, I have finished Clue 1. So I can't properly show you because my cable isn't quite long enough to like stretch it all out. I've seen a few people on my Discord have got them like laid on the floor and like curled, but mine is, look, it's all bunched here and it's like up to the needles on both ends. But yeah, I really like this one. I like how my colours have worked out as well, and yeah, it's a bit hard to show you. It's long, which is excellent too. So yeah, this was cool. It's weird though. I've got, I wonder why my nail was catching. It's because I've snapped it. Ugh. Yeah, it's weird because you like drop stitches in the back. So it's kind of got, yeah, it's cool though. Yes, I'm happy. So that is it for this vlog. Hang on. Yeah, that's it for this vlog because it's Wednesday night and I will upload this tomorrow. I really hope I can. I've edited the first half. I just need to slot the last few days in. That's some washing, I'm sorry. It's not like a weird thing sticking off my head. Yeah. I've edited part of it. I need to stick this bit on the end and then I can hopefully upload it. My partner is having an operation tomorrow. So I'm hoping that while he's at the hospital, I'll be able to get stuff done before I have to go and pick him up because it's like a day. He's in for day surgery. So as long as everything goes okay, he'll be home. But so yeah, hopefully this goes up Thursday and then I'll get Clue 2 to start. If it doesn't, I'll get it up as soon as possible. Yeah, it's quite apart from the socks at the beginning of the week, nothing to do with the MKal. It was a very stress-free week of knitting. I've really enjoyed knitting Clue 1. I just hope the rest of the clues, there's another 3 to go, I hope they're just as fun. And yeah, he has a tendency to go a bit boring. I really hope this doesn't go boring. He does like the stripes, doesn't he? And last time it was just way too much striping, and I'm really hoping this isn't just stripe after stripe after stripe. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. I'm excited. I am excited to see where this goes. It's really pretty. I've seen lots now and all of them just look fantastic. So yeah, this is exciting, which makes a lovely change. So I will see you next week with Clue 2. And fingers crossed I've got a big grin on my face again and I'm not going. But we'll see. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.